Hello, welcome to our annual Willie Ross Gala 2020. If your camera is still on, please shut that off so that we can all see the same thing. Okay, I'm so happy that you were able to join us, and I'm excited about our first virtual gala. It might be our last, we shall see. Let me talk a little bit about this year, 2020. Whoa. The impact on all of us has been pretty severe. You can see that we use masks here at school, these beautiful clear masks so that people can see more of our faces. And right now our interpreter is over here off site or off camera, far enough away that I can breathe a little. And just like all of you, we have been impacted by COVID-19. The rules and the regulations from the state have changed from minute to minute. And yet right now we're doing well. What we're doing is that we have students here on campus, and we also have some students who are home. It is a parental choice, a family choice. And currently our numbers are about half and half, some half on campus, half at home. Students here are socially distanced while they're in the building. They are wearing masks all day, and they do get some mask breaks where they get to go outside, take them off. The teachers are the same teachers. They use the same lessons, and then at the same time, we're live streaming for the students at home. They can see the lessons going on in the classroom concurrently with their peers, and they get to see their peers. All of the students, the staff, fill out attestations every morning that they don't have any symptoms, that they have not recently been knowingly exposed before they, and then as people arrive to the school building, their temperatures are checked. Students and staff are set up in cohorts, so smaller groups to keep people separated. That way, if an infection does occur to someone in our school, it impacts a smaller amount of people. That's how we keep more people safe. So far in our school year, we're doing well. We have a positive response as we continue through. Our staff and faculty are just amazing. They have been rolling up their sleeves and ready to go. They have rolled with the punches and the changes and have been really spectacular. Some days are difficult. It's tough sometimes, but it's just so wonderful to see how our staff keeps on rolling and makes sure that our students get their education. At the same time, our construction continues. Phase 1 is complete. You might be familiar with our White House building. The old part of the White House has been completed, which means the audiology clinic is open for business again. Phase 2 has a lot to do with our water drainage, paving the parking lot, expanding the parking lot. We are almost finished with that portion. So we think that will be completed in about 2 weeks. Then you should come and see our new gardens. We're planning some excellent plantings. The horseshoe driveway in the front of the school has been designed for all of the school bus vans to come through onto our property to drop and pick up kids rather than out on the street. So that's a huge improvement for the safety of our children. Phase 3 has already begun, and That has to do with the second floor expansion on the main administration building. We're excited to see how that's proceeding. I want to thank several people for helping us make this event happen. Our sponsors, the Pappas Family Charitable Trust Foundation, Gale Toyota and Toyota Motor Company, sorry, the National Toyota Motor Company have both made donations. Northeast Contractors. And now it's Ernst time. The interpreter jumped ahead of me. Western Pennsylvania School for the Deaf. Inglewood Development Corporation, that is our main contractor for the building project. Munson Savings Bank is our bank. The building, the construction could definitely not happen without them. Rainmaker, who is our development consultant. Sorry. Burkhart Pizzanelli. Cooley Schreier. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors and their generous support of our event and of our school. We also have several donors who were not official sponsors, but people who made specific donations. Bob Kirkwood, Laurie Rosner, Jim Ross, Kelly Carter, Bonnie Katusik, Ed Reiter, Richard Freeman, Peter Vaughan, Hannah Dostal, and Steve Jablonski, who is the architect for this project. John Pappas, Carlos Del Pizzo, Jean Worcester, Joel Skelton, Lynn and Lee Jones, Barbara Garvey, James Pappas, Peter Pappas, Ruth and Winchell Moore, John Kelly, Veronica Miller, Michael Landry, Jeff and Lynn Hopkins, Ellen Glampalio, Lucia Lewis, Cindy Paluch, Erica Cafton, and David Woods. Thank you to each of you to making this a success. Now I'd like to introduce to you our first speaker, the chair of the board, Bob Kirkwood. First.
Oh. I want to put this on or what? Does that work? Okay. I'll take my mask. Oh, you're sitting here. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I'm sorry that we have to do this virtually because we really like to have the personal connection with everybody as part of our gala and the support of the school. As you probably know, I mean, this has been a challenging year for the school with the COVID around, but we have paid special attention to education and safety as well. I just want to mention, you've heard about the education and what's going on in the various programs. You read a lot in the paper about whether the students that we have will have the proper equipment. So we have made sure that all of our students have Chromebooks, and that we have also ensured that they have high-speed internet access at home. So that has been a problem which has been solved for us. As you hear, in many parts of the country that has not. So that's worked very well. Bert mentioned a little bit about the safety of the school. As a physician, I've been very concerned about that, and I'm really glad that we are using the cohort plan where we have very limited interaction between the various students, and that gives us a chance to monitor them, and if anyone should get sick, we have contact tracing, which is available so that we can contain any kind of outbreak that might occur. Tonight, I'd like to thank very much Gale Toyota for their support, and Bob Green, the member. They are very supportive of the school, and they're very integral to the programs of the school because we use a lot of transportation of children going around in school back and forth. Our outreach program, our students and faculty all need transportation, and Gale Toyota has been very responsive to that. They are really a wonderful example of a company that is really part and contributing to its community in which it lives. I also want to give special thanks to Peter Pappas. It was mentioned, the Pappas Foundation, but I want to thank Peter, who has been on our board for over 15 years. He served on all the significant committees on the board, particularly the steering committee and the executive committee. He and I have worked closely together, but the thing that I carry away most in my mind about Peter is that he is always concerned about everything that we are doing in our programs and how it affects actually the students and the faculty and staff of our school. So he's always concerned and brings back the conversation to that and what kind of impact it will have to make sure that all of our community has the resources that they need to really succeed with that. And so with that, I think Bert is going to introduce our people. And thank you all for attending this virtual meeting. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm still attached.
Thank you, Bob. All right, ready for business. I'd like to introduce our two honorees. Gale Toyota. About 5 years ago, we were looking for some new cars. We had needs for vans. We had been going to one place for leases, but we decided at that point to seek out the competition, see if we could get a better deal. And it happened that at that time, Gale Toyota, one of the parents of the students happened to be working there. We went in, worked with them, let them know about our needs, and they smoothed the way the entire time. They made it easy for us. They took the time to understand exactly what our needs were, the details of the process. We leased vans and cars. They took care of repairs and maintenance, made everything so easy for us. Willie Ross, as a nonprofit business, we often ask our vendors who we do business with if they would support us, and they did not hesitate. Of course we will. For 5 years, every single year, Gale Toyota has been a gold sponsor for our gala. We've worked with them through that time, and it has been a really wonderful, positive business partnership. So thank you so much for your support and your willingness to work with us. Community partners like Gale make our job so much easier. And I think we have a message, a comment from Bob Green down at Gale, right? To recognize Gale Toyota, our tradition has been a gift to the honoree of this beautiful clock. The inscription says, Gale Toyota is recognized for all of your support of our students. Willie Ross School for the Deaf, Gala, October 15th, 2020. And we hope that you will display that in your showroom. Our next honoree is Peter Pappas. Peter has been on the board for over 15 years. We were discussing it earlier, trying to figure out exactly how long, but whether it was 15, 16, or 17, we couldn't come up with. And since I wasn't here, I can't witness to it. Anyway, Peter has been on the board for a good long time. And I remember that he had said recently, when he joined our board, his commitment was for 10 years of service. But clearly he's gone above and beyond. Peter has been an amazing trustee. He has been involved with numerous committees. First, and his first thought is always the students, and second, our faculty and staff. And it doesn't matter what this topic is that we're discussing. How will this impact the students? How will this impact the staff? Peter is involved in so many of our activities over the years and has been an excellent support. Honestly, when he told me that this was his last year here, it was a sad moment. That was tough. However, Peter will be part of our family in perpetuity. An excellent trustee, a wonderful support, and a great guy. Peter.
Thank you for those kind remarks, Bert. The primary objective I have with my remarks is to end them before you realize that you are bored. It's been a privilege for me to be associated with an organization that is mission-driven as Willie Ross. I've served under two board chairs, Sue Phillips and Bob Kirkwood, that have a deep and passionate commitment to the agency. Tragically, we lost Sue this year. Part of the difficulty in this COVID era we live in, that you can't honor and celebrate a life properly, but Sue will be remembered by all of us. I've also served under two presidents, Lou Abbott and Bert Carter, who the student has always been central in every decision that they have made. I've been blessed to be included in the Willie Ross family, which includes my fellow trustees, also the staff, the students, and all of you. It's been a true pleasure. On a personal note, I'd like to thank my wife, Kate, for her support. I'd like to thank my boys, John and Jimmy, and their wives, Danielle and Jen, for blessing my life in ways that are far more profound than I can even understand. I also would like to thank my friends and colleagues for supporting me this evening, but more importantly, for supporting the Willie Ross School. It's a situation that I'm deeply moved by, and I'm certainly pleased to be here. It's been wonderful to celebrate with you all this evening, and I'm just delighted, and I applaud you all. Thank you.
And we'll wait for the interpreter to come around. Let's see, and I have for you a beautiful clock. Peter Pappas, recognizing all of your support for our students, Willie Ross School for the Deaf Gala, October 15th, 2020. Thank you so much, Peter, and congratulations. All right, now we have some videos to share with you. These are more of the heart stories from our students, our staff, some alumni, and various constituents in our community. Let me turn that over to you. Next up, we have more stories about what's been going on at Willie Ross and why we love it here. Beautiful, right? In the past, we've had our gala. We've invited parents or students to make a presentation. This evening, we have someone very special. We have a parent and a student, a mother and daughter. One will speak and one will sign.
later, they got their marching orders about what this is about. I mean, I'm sure I didn't see how many of their websites. If we went on and we saw what they, I guarantee you, there's a bunch of them that still use that phraseology on their own website. They didn't realize that they were waking up to new wokeness. You know, one of the witnesses who testified today, this is the fourth day when outside witnesses testify, not the nominee, was Laura Wolk, W-O-L-K, the first blind Supreme Court clerk who had been a student of Judge Barrett's at Notre Dame. And so I suggest everyone just get t-shirts that say, get woke, W-O-L-K, not woke.
That's a great job. I'll just see one of those. You know, Ilya, one of the other things was, and Sean mentioned this in the beginning, that people are trying to find things to criticize Tara on. We've seen 3 days of her just being amazing, essentially. And James Homan from the Washington Post, he tweeted this out. He said, responding to a softball, Amy Barrett could only remember 4 of the 5 freedoms enumerated in the First Amendment. She forgot the right to protest. All right, this was after 3 days. Is this a big deal that she forgot one of the 5? When you chalk this up to the fact that she's been using no notes this whole time and talking about case law.
I mean, this is one of those.
We apologize. I'm aware of a little bit of a technical difficulty. I hope you were able to read the captioning or access through the sign language that was in the video.
I'm sure I make
As you can see, that was a very heartfelt set of comments from that family. Thank you.
that she's denigrated.
We have such wonderful parents and families here, and that's why we have wonderful kids.
One of these parts of the Kabuki theater that we've been living the last few days.
All right, so I think we are ready for the raffle. We have 2 separate sets of raffles this evening. I will turn that over to Joel.
Going on, and someone throws it. I don't think that was. I hate to say it. That's not a softball question.
Who's almost ready.
They asked her a question to talk about the different aspects of the First Amendment. I get if you study that, you have to memorize and recall every right.
Hello.
Every piece,
Here's Joel.
every precedent, and then someone throws you a curveball. You know, you're going.
I know, I'm trying. I finally got it to turn up.
They were trying to get her, and I think.
Oh,
Can you move those people?
Can Donna turn off her iPad?
Could you make him primary? Hello. My name is Joel Skelton, and I am the new coordinator of community partnerships here at Willie Ross. I started just this past December, and so have been really digging in. It's been quite a year. I am very excited to now choose for 16 raffle prizes. Let's start with the golden raffle. So first drawing for the gold raffle. What we're going to do is I will draw a ticket. I will give you the numbers, not the name of the person who bought it, but the numbers. And then that ticket does go back in for future drawings. There's possibility of winning multiple times. The first prize today is a Big Y $25 gift certificate. The number is 862061. All right, is that all set? So again, the number for the Big Y $25 gift certificate is 862061. Congratulations. Our next selection is an Elements massage for 1 hour. The card will not expire, so don't worry about using it immediately. You have plenty of time, but someone's going to get a massage, and it's going to be eight six 2088. Thank you. Our next prize. Our staff here at Willie Ross has made some maple syrup, which is a fabulous prize. It's a great jug. The winner of the handmade maple syrup is 862033. 862033. Congratulations. Our next prize, Springfield Museum tickets for 4. The winner is 862065. 862065. Congratulations. Our next prize is a New England Air Museum tickets for 2. The winner is 862011. And next we have some really cool prizes. I will now draw for Notre Dame head coach Nick Borsett signed football from Notre Dame. The winner is 862108. Congratulations. Our next prize is a Boston Celtics basketball team 2019-2020 signed basketball by the entire team. The winner of the basketball is 862003. Congratulations. Next is the New England Patriots. Stephen Gilmore signed picture. Eight, 6, 2, 1, 5, 5. Our next prize is a Boston Red Sox player, Christian Vasquez, thank you. The winner is 862141. The final and top prize for this raffle drawing is a hot air balloon ride for 2. Eight, 6, 2, 0, 1, 4. Our next raffle is the Platinum Raffle. Same process as before. I will draw a number and put that number back in the box, so you might win again. The first prize is a Red Jacket Resort. Red Jacket Resort stay. 1219. Next up is the Great Horse Golf, a round of golf. The winner is 1228. 1228 for the round of golf. Longmeadow Country Club, and a round of golf over there at the Longmeadow Country Club. The winner is 0859. 0859 at Longmeadow Country Club. Next up, a 14-carat necklace and earrings. $1,228. Next up is a day cruise with our very own chair of the board, Captain Bob Kirkwood. So that's a ride in his sailboat. And the winner of the day cruise is 1131. Now for our grand prize in the Platinum Raffle, a 2020 Toyota 86, which is a very nice sports car, manual, 6-speed, just gorgeous. And I'm sure that you've seen that in our Facebook postings and around town on the internet. I have seen it at White Hut and at Student Prints. You may have seen it here on campus. It's been making the rounds. The winner, yes, and it was first displayed at Gale Toyota, who has sponsored this. I think it stayed at Gale Toyota for viewing for a couple of weeks. The winner of the car is $0510. Congratulations to all of our winners. I will be in touch with each of those who have been drawn, and I will give you instructions on claiming your prize. Thanks so much for buying tickets and supporting our schools by doing that. And thank you, Bert, for helping me with the drawing. Thank you, Joel. You know, I was looking through my job description and I don't see anywhere that it said the Vanna White duties here. Any and all other duties as assigned. Wins again. All right, thanks, Joel. Ooh, our hour has gone by so quickly. I want to thank all of the people who have helped make this event happen. I want to thank our interpreter, Amy Slater. And I want to thank Mo Ashad, our technician, our tech support. Come and show your face behind the mask. This is the magic man. He's got the wizard wand, and we could not do the tech without him. Thanks so much. And of course, Joel Skelton has planned and organized our entire event, including the sales of the tickets, the sales of the raffles tickets, the development through sponsors, and I'm sorry, And also our consultant, Paul Robbins, who had developed those videos and all of the pieces that went into this evening's event. It couldn't have happened without each of those on our team. So thank all of you so much for showing up this evening, for gathering with us. And we have raised about, is it $51,000, over $51,000 tonight, which is just, you know, when we started and we imagined trying to figure out how are we going to have this virtual, can that even work? Will we raise any money doing that? But you all have made it happen, and thank you to Joel. The people who have supported us all the way through, no matter what happens. Thank you. We are grateful for the wonderful community here in Western Massachusetts, and to be part of that, you're number one. Have a good evening, and hopefully next spring, we will have a ribbon cutting event of our new building. So we will be sending invitations out to all of you. If you feel a little movement that you would like to make a donation, please, I encourage you to go ahead. We are still fundraising for the construction itself. Thank you again. Enjoy your evening. We will see you all soon. Good night.